In Jared Diamond's Guns, Germs, and Steel, he suggests that all the indigenous people all around the world had their own way of developing and how they all developed at their own pace. Jared Diamond's Guns, Germs, and Steel suggests how the indigenous people of all these countries, continents, and regions around the world evolved based on the environment that was around them. Also, how they chose to do things like get their nutrients and food and make their own things like technology, or how their bodies have gotten used to the climate. The country of New Guinea was one of the places that was moving at their own pace and had their own way of getting food and the things they ate, like taro. Also, the animals that are native to New Guinea, like the echidnas, which carry tons of diseases like salmonellosis. Also, in New Guinea, they made technology like stone tools, which help them make boats and canoes. They also hand make woven bags to carry around their food. Jared Diamond knew how little some countries had within the comparison of other countries. So he knew how the people of New Guinea did not have a lot of resources because they didn't have as much as other countries, such as China, Brazil, and India, mainly because of the hot weather making it very difficult for other crops to be grown. Also because they have little to no rain in New Guinea because of the hot weather, and also because of how close they are to the equator. New Guinea is exactly 3 degrees south and 11 degrees north from the equator, which is not exactly on the line of the equator, but very close. Also, a big plus that New Guinea is an east to west country, which helps farmers if they were to be kicked from their land and needed to move. They could move east or west. They would still have a similar place to grow their crops and build their surroundings. Jared Diamond understood that the people of New Guinea were living on a small diet of crops they could eat because that was what they could grow in New Guinea. Even though many people lived far apart from each other, then it was harder for them to build a stronger community and a stronger farming industry. Also, Jared Diamond was aware of the fact that New Guinea was in a place where many were domesticating their animals or crops. So there weren't a lot of crops for the animals, and the crops couldn't adapt outside of New Guinea or any tropical place. Also, in New Guinea, they used stone tools to make things such as canoes and boats for transportation. Besides them making stone tools, they also made things like woven bags. They would make the woven bags to carry around their things or the fruit they had gathered. Even though after many uses of the woven bags, they may break or become weaker within the wear and tear, they could be able to fix them or make a whole new one. Based on Jared Diamond's thesis on how people in New Guinea would live, I would grade it a 10 out of 10.